The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the IWS Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, from Universal City Walk, at a total combined weight of 420 pounds, JT Producer and Matt Viviani, Casanova Productions.
IWS Tag Team Championship matchup. And I spoke earlier of some unfortunate situations. Originally supposed to be a trios matchup. JT Producer, Matt Viviani, and Shane Hawk take on Amazingly Sweet and the Green Phantom, but unfortunately, Professor H. Shane Hawk having to step away from wrestling due to some very serious injuries and health concerns. You know, an absolute unfortunate incident. Like, I've known Shane Hawk for quite some time. Haven't always agreed with his ways of doing things that, you know, you never want to see that happen to any competitor.
We love Shane Hawk. He's such a great wrestler. He's worked with everybody. He's always there to lend a hand. He does such a great job with the IWS dojo and all of his students. Just truly a sad thing to see tonight. However, we still have the tag team matchup here tonight. Casanova Productions minus Shane Hawk.
Yeah, I'm only going to be nice to Shane Hawk.
And their opponents, with a combined weight of 300 pounds, fighting out of Montreal, your IWS champions!
With the match of the Green Phantom.
The sweetest pea, Kristara! The festive firework, Alex Mays! Amazingly sweet!
Amazingly sweet. We have Alex Mays. We have Kristara. These two are first intergender tag team champions. Super exciting, super awesome. They are a beautifully fun team. They are amazingly sweet. They are so much fun. They are great people in and out of the ring, unlike our friends who are not at Casanova Productions. Amazingly sweet here, though, looking to make their first title defense after winning at the last IWS show.
Defeating Shane Hawk and JT Producer in that matchup. You know, Amazingly Sweet. I've seen these two for quite some time, since the infancy of their wrestling careers. Absolute, you know, joy and pleasure to see them get to the top of the tag team mountain, but let's not count out Matt Viviani and JT Producer.
Matt Viviani and JT Producer, both of these men, as I told them backstage, are looking huge, looking jacked, looking swollen as they show off their guns in the middle of the ring. But Alex Mays got some guns. They're not, you know, as loaded as Matt Viviani's, but he's trying. He's putting the work in out there. I see you, Alex.
The festive firework, Alex Mays starting things off with Matt Viviani. Viviani, lengthy layoff after an injury, coming back to wrestling. And this opportunity was regular tag team partner JT Producer, as we see a little twerky twerk, but no salt.
Alex May is always prepared to twerk in the face of his enemy.
Yeah, it's what he does.
Absolutely.
High roundhouse kick from Alex Mays. Kristara in the ring. How about Kristara? Just the leaps and bounds she's come along so early in her career.
As you said, Adam D., I've also seen Kristara from the beginning of her career, and watching this young woman flourish from someone on the sidelines to someone who can now put herself in the main event and, you know, literally go out there with some pizzazz like she just did, Flair, and, you know, knock over Giordano, the producer, with a cover here. Kristara growing leaps and bounds and clearly being amazingly sweet while she does it. It'll be exciting to watch this young woman's career flourish.
Now, Viviani did make the tag, but opted to drop down to the floor. Alex Mays gets the tag. Here comes Kristara. Giancarlo moves out of the way just in the nick of time as Kristara slides out.
Casanova
kicks the
Productions
face.
just not really paying proper attention. And Alex Mays off the ropes, connects. Amazingly sweet, clearly dominant in this match so far. Casanova Productions, I know, are actually a better tag team than this. So I would really love to see them get it together, even though they are kind of crappy guys sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Viviani on that little ramp in between the stage and the ring. Jumps over Mays. Gonna look to go sharpshooter.
Yeah, sharpshooter here. Right in the middle of the ring, too.
You know you're a Canadian wrestler when you use the sharpshooter. As he sits back as Mays has the 3 options. Pass out, fighter, a tap out, but in a tag team match has a 4th option of a help out from Kristara, but Kristara staying on the apron.
And you can see this is where some of the size difference comes in handy. Viviani with a clear weight advantage over Mays, wrenching him and making it more difficult for Mays. But Mays powering through, but Viviani stopping him before he can get to the ropes.
Oh, just the way Mays' head was bouncing after those shots. I mean, Viviani, we talked earlier about it, you know, Ben Ortman's on the side for quite some time, you know, wanted to impress in his first outing back. Matt Viviani, you know, he was out for some time with those injuries. Doesn't want to have a setback, wants to get back into the driver's seat here in IWS, whether it be tag team, whether it be following through on whatever he has planned for the Green Phantom. I mean, a lot of history between Phantom and Viviani.
What a surprise. Resorting to dirty tactics once the ref's back turned. The hallmark of Casanova Productions. Cover there by Viviani to Mays, but Mays still managing to kick out.
Viviani's got something in his hair. I don't know if that's a piece of wood, like, or from earlier, or I don't know what that is. Very distracting, but
it's
nonetheless.
A snack for later. His hair is full of secrets. JT Producer in the middle of the ring here, also put on some mass in the form of muscle lately. Both of these men, clear size advantage, especially over Alex Mays. Looks like a tag team maneuver set up here, and a big boot from Viviani to Mays. Cover here now from Viviani. 1, 2. Just hooking the leg there, not at the beginning, but closer to the end.
Viviani realizing it now, pulls it out of his hair, but classic double team maneuver from Producer and Viviani. I mean, the first defense of Amazingly Sweet could be the last one at this rate.
And at the beginning of this match, it looked like Amazingly Sweet was firmly in control, and Casanova Productions was kind of floundering, like they didn't know what was going on. But the tables have turned and the tide has shifted. And now at this point, we have the dominant tag team of the Producer and Viviani, unfortunately wreaking havoc on a poor, alone Alex Mays, who definitely needs to make a tag at this point.
Who wants to say something?
I want to see it, but I don't know what it is.
A little shout out to Professor H. I can tell you, if it's anything like what Shane Hawk used to do, Ash, don't set the bar too high. Yeah, it's a chin lock. Yep.
The most devastating move in all of sports entertainment, the run off the ropes.
The run off the ropes multiple times, promising the fans it'd be something really, really cool, but it's a chin lock, but Mays gets pulled down. Producer scrapes the boot across the face.
And Mays, unfortunately, not able to shift any momentum back to his side. Kind of a sitting duck in this situation as the Producer and Viviani do some great tag team work, making use of fast, efficient tags, not letting the other one get too gassed out, and just slowing down the pace to a methodical one where they are firmly in control.
I mean, this is an emotional match for Amazingly Sweet, too. I mean, Shane Hawk, the trainer of Kristara and Alex Mays, I mean, might have had their issues in the ring, but still, that's the guy that brought them in here, right? That's the guy that brought them to the world of professional wrestling. As Viviani takes out Producer, could be time for the festive firework to tag the Sweetest Pea.
This is where the festive firework really needs to get the firework lit under its butt and get a rocketing launch over to Kristara, where the Sweetest Pea can show that even a sweet pea can still be pretty sour when it comes to taking on the Producer and Maddie Viviani here. But unfortunately, just as he leaps for it, Alex Mays caught mid-air by Viviani, who delivers an elbow. Wiping his hands clean of Mays. Clearly Viviani not feeling like Mays is any kind of challenge for him at this point.
I mean, I got to hand it to Viviani, though. That was a good recovery, able to get in there just in the nick of time, stop the tag attempt. The IWS Tag Team Champions, Mays kicks back.
But Mays able.
Mazy go round. Tags Kristara finally.
Mays was able to get the momentum back on his side there to let in the explosive Kristara, who is just unleashing on Viviani with the hits, the chops.
Might have got cut off already, though. He's got a handful of hair.
Don't you dare. When the women grab each other's hair, it's okay, but you should not be grabbing that poor girl's hair. But no, that poor girl just kicked you in the face, so.
Paid for it, definitely. Released German, Kristara.
From the power of Kristara lifting the massive Viviani and planting him as such, but Producer with the boot to the face.
Quick boot from JT Producer. Spins her around, it's the TKO.
That is a good night for anyone else in this kind of predicament, but Kristara still trying to hold on to the hope of her IWS Tag Team title here with Alex Mays, but Casanova Productions back in control here. And unfortunately, both of these men in their power have just planted Kristara, but they're not taking time to make the tag here.
They could have reclaimed the IWS Tag Team Championships, but instead, it's a Vader bomb as Viviani. Kristara just gets out of it in nick of time.
It looked like Kristara at the last second there might have been able to just get her arms up a little bit to stop the full impact there from Viviani. Kristara, super impressive and resilient in this moment, but both Kristara and Alex Mays have taken much punishment from the hands of Casanova Productions. Even if Kristara is able to make the tag here to Mays, will he be able to capitalize?
Viviani out on the apron, goes to the floor where they're grabbing a chair.
Well, that's one way to level the playing field pretty fast.
One way to level a lot of things, like Alex Mays is back.
Alex Mays also kind of a tiny guy. It's not like he has much fat there to absorb any of the impact from these shots.
God, Kristara taking that wild shot from JT Producer.
Both amazing members of Amazingly Sweet have been amazingly hit by a not very sweet chair. Viviani giving kisses to the camera. Producer setting up Kristara here in the ring. This looks like it could be the end of the title run already for Amazingly Sweet. Kristara trapped here in the center of the ring, looking like something out of a Halloween movie.
Boy, there's the Green Phantom. There's the Green Phantom.
I was just about to say, do my eyes deceive me? It's a bird, it's a plane, it is the Green Phantom.
That's
with
a chair to the face and a chair to the head. Oh my goodness.
Green Phantom getting payback on Casanova Productions. Also here to support Amazingly Sweet. He was supposed to originally be in part of Trio's action with Green Phantom here for Amazingly Sweet.
Mays Salt and still champions Amazingly Sweet.
Here are your winners,
Ladies and gentlemen,
and still IWS Tag Team Champions, Amazingly Sweet.
Amazingly Sweet. Alex Mays picking up the victory here tonight. What a turn of events here, just as it looked like Amazingly Sweet was about to have a very short tag team title run. The Green Phantom coming to their aid, showing us that maybe our hardcore hero is also pretty amazingly sweet. But either way, here we have the replay of Alex Mays in the finale, the dominant pin to JT, the producer. We didn't start the fire, but Casanova Productions did. And that's okay, because their fire was put out here tonight by Amazingly Sweet with the assistance of Green Phantom.
They messed with the green flame and they got burnt.
Green Phantom pulling his champions into the ring for an extra celebration. Well deserved tonight here for Amazingly Sweet, still IWS Tag Team Champions.